Hey everybody, welcome back to What Was Mommy Thinking? It is Financial Friday. Today we're going to do a weekly check-in to see how I did on my budget, and we're also going to transition money from my monthly cash envelopes to my weekly cash envelopes that are in my wallet, and I have a couple of envelopes to stuff in my sinking funds from today's payday. So if that interests you, please stick around and we'll get started. Alright everybody, let's get this show on the road. This is my money from the bank for today. These are my monthly cash envelopes. This is my planner where my budget is kept. This is my Filofax Saffiano that has my weekly cash envelopes in it. And then all of my sinking funds are in this Mama Jamma, which is the Happy Planner Classic Purse. And I'm going to go ahead and open that up and pull out my sinking funds. I only have a couple of sinking funds to stuff today. The bulk of what was left out of this payday is going towards a sinking fund that we keep in the bank, and that's the sinking fund to pay off our car lease early. So I'm going to set this aside for a second. My budget is in here. We will open that in a minute. My monthly cash envelopes are here. We'll deal with that in a second. First, I want to do my weekly check-in. Now, I can't totally close this week out because we have baseball this weekend. We have a tournament this weekend, and I know that we're going to be spending money. I have some money in my sports envelope back here in the back, but I thought we would check in together. If you are new here, and I do have a couple of new friends, this is a Happy Planner Skinny Mini. You can get it at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, thehappyplanner.com, and I make the envelopes that you see inside of it. These are scrapbook paper, and I make those, and each one of them has a little laminated ledger in them. And then this is my clear envelopes that I also make for it, and that one is for sports. In the back of it is a calendar. This is where I keep track of everything that I spend. I keep a little paper clip on it to remind me where I'm supposed to be. That was last week. So this is this week's spending tracker. So I'm going to push that up and zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see more detail. And this is what I've done this week. So let me grab a pen. Okay. On Monday, we had a no spend day. On Tuesday, another no spend day. On Wednesday, I did a Walmart grocery pickup, and out of that grocery pickup, I spent $150.61 on grocery. I spent $10 out of pets, $6 out of cosmetics, $3.23 out of household. Then on Thursday, I had a Sam's pickup, and this was yesterday. I spent $93.24, $72.69 of that was grocery, and $20.55 of that was household. So for these categories, I know that I can go ahead and close those out because what we spend this weekend will either come out of the sports budget or the eat out budget or the miscellaneous budget. It will not come out of these categories here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my calculator, and we're going to add up grocery, which was $150.61 and $72.69. That gives us a total of $223.30. I'm sorry about my writing, you guys. I can't put this like all the way down, and I can't bend my pinky finger. So we'll just do what we got to do, right? Okay. The next category is pets. It was just $10. For cosmetics, it was $6. And then for household, I have $3.23 and $20.55. That gives me $23.78. I am going to round that up to 20. I'm going to put $23.78, but when we take it out of the envelopes, I'm going to round that up to $24. So like I said, I know that I'm going to be spending out of sports this weekend, and most likely this blank line here will say eat out. Today is Friday. It is the evening. I just got off of work, and today is a no spend day. So I know that I'll spend this weekend, so I will update the rest of this on Monday, and I may post a really quick little update at early next week of how my totals ended up and my percentages. So with that being said, I now need to go in and pull these funds that were from household, pets, and cosmetics, or I may wait to do that until after Sunday. So let's go ahead and see if I have the correct change to pull out household and pets and cosmetics. I know that in household I don't have this much money, so I actually have to transfer from my monthly cash envelopes into my weekly cash envelopes so that I have those funds. So let's do that part first. Alright, as I said, this is my actual wallet. These are my weekly cash envelopes. This is my monthly cash envelopes. I get paid once a month. All of the cash envelopes that we use for the entire month are taken out in that once a month pay, and they live in here. So every Friday on Financial Friday, I come in and I transfer out of my monthly envelopes into my weekly envelopes. So let's do that really quickly. It's kind of easy once we get going in the month because each week it is a set amount. So I'm going to be able to do this really quickly. Today is the 16th, and we're going to put week 3, and we're going to subtract $50, and that should give us $50 left, and that will be for next week. So I'll take that 50 out. I'm going to take this 50 and put it right back into my monthly envelopes, and then I'll go into my weekly and pull that, and I'm going to put 416 week 3 plus 50, and that'll be $50. And I'm going to put a G for grocery because I still have to do my household. And remember, I'm going to put the household in front, in the back, and the grocery in front. So we'll do household next, and I'll just leave this out right here. Household, the budget is $100 a month, so that's $25 a week. I do separate that into 25s and put a little tab with Friday's date on it of the week that that's going to come out. I should have 50, that's 20, 25, 45, 50. So I'm going to take the 416, take my little sticky note, and stick it to my bookcase, and deduct this $25. That really hurt when I just bit my finger. So I'll take out my $25. That should leave me $25. And it does. So we'll stick this back in. And be done with that. And so I know that in my household on 416, I'm going to get week 3. And we're going to add $25. And that's going to give us a balance of $25, and I'm going to put a little H there and put that box because I still haven't got that envelope made. If you watched my live this week, you kind of know what's going on in my life, and so things have been a little hectic, and we're going to do this system for at least one more week. All right, gas money. So in my gas fund, I have $60, so $30 a week. I just decreased my gas budget for this month, and I should have 60, so 20, 30, 50, and 60, and they are tabbed. I have not, do I have gas money in my wallet? Yeah, okay, so that's grocery. Get it together, Crystal. Okay, so in my weekly gas envelope, I do not have any money. I spent it all. When I took my parents to the airport, we put that $30 in my gas tank. So what I'm gonna do is 4/16, I'm gonna put week 3, and I'm gonna put $30, and that should leave me with $30. So I'll take my 4/16, take my tally off, my 20, my 30, come over here, write 4/16, week 3, and $30 and $30. So 20 and 30 are going back in this envelope here, and I probably will be using that this week. We've been doing a lot more driving than usual. This 20, 30 will go back into my monthly gas envelope for next Friday. If you're wondering about the dates, I get paid on the last working day of each month. So this month it falls on a Friday, so that will count towards next month's funds. So I'm going to go ahead and do eating out. We get $100 a month. There should still be 50, 20, 25, 45, and 50. I'm going to take this 25 out. Put 4/16, week 3, $25, and that should leave me with $25. All right, so the 20 and the 5 make up the 25 that'll come out on 4/23. And we will go ahead and take this out. I knew it would be empty, and it is. We're going to write down 4/16. We're going to write week 3. We're going to add $25, and that's going to give us a balance of $25. So this 20 and this 5 will go back into my wallet to use probably this weekend since we've got baseball. Okay, so if you've watched any of my Financial Fridays before, you know I typically don't take money out of my monthly pets envelope and put it into my weekly. And it seems like I've been spending, because we switch dog foods and stuff, I'm buying smaller amounts of dog food but more often. So I am going to start putting some money from pets monthly envelope into the weekly envelope, just so that there's a little something in there. You can see here that there's nothing. And over here in my monthly envelope it says I should have 175. So that's 150.75. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take on 4/16, I'm going to take out $25. And that's going to leave me with 150, and I don't know that that's going to be enough because I honestly don't know if our bigger dog needs food yet, but I'm going to put that 25 into my cash envelopes so that I have some in there. As you can see, I haven't really transferred anything over since February, so I need to do that. So I'm going to take a 20 and a 5, put it with this, put it in my pets envelope so that this one's ready to go, and then I have my 150 right here, and that's going to go back into my monthly. For sports this week, we do have like I said, we do have an out-of-town tournament. I'm going to pass by allowance, and I have $25 in my sports envelope. I honestly think that that's enough for like ice and a couple of incidentals should we need it. I am going to go ahead and check my sports envelope. It says here I should have $31, $20.31. So I think what I'm going to do is leave it like this and see where we get on Saturdays, since he has pool play on Saturday. He's just got a couple of games. If I do end up spending this $25 on Saturday, then I can always come and get more out of my monthly cash envelopes. I try not to take too much because then I see too much and I want to spend too much. So I'm going to leave this here. And allowance, we do that on Saturdays, so we won't be messing with that today. So I'm done with my monthly cash envelope, so I'm going to put this on here. And I know that when I went to take money out of these envelopes to put in my bank envelope, I was short in a couple of places. So let me go back to my little calendar here, and I need to pull $24 from household, 10 from pets, and 6 from cosmetics. When I went to pull, I only had 15 in household. So what I need to do is take $9 out of my household, and I've got to make change to do that. So let me see what I've got here. I don't have exact change, so I may have to open up another sinking fund and make change. So I know that vehicle tags has a lot of singles in it, so let me go to that one, because that's one we won't be using for quite some time. Nope, can't do it there. 10, a 5, and a 1. So we'll put that back, and let's see, where else could I possibly pull from? How about home projects? That's one of the things about doing cash envelopes, is sometimes you have to make change when you're kind of moving money back and forth. So I'm going to check around and just open a couple of envelopes, and if I can't find change, then you know what's going to happen. I'm going to just take $10 out. Clothing. Nope, I don't think I have an envelope that has change for a 20 that would give me the 5 ones that I need. No, I don't. So here's what we're going to do. This $25 that I have in here, I do need to take 9 out of it, which means that I would have $16 left. So I'm going to take money out of my wallet, which I know that sounds kind of crazy. I'm going to break this 20, and I'm going to put on here on 416, I've got a household of $9, and that's going to leave me with 16 household dollars, right? So I've got the 5, I need 2 more 5s and a single, so that's going to leave me my $16. And on this 20, I'm going to stick a little post-it note that says 9 to bank, 11 to wallet, and that's the best that I can do for right now, y'all. So I've got my 50 for my grocery, my 16 for my household, and I'm going to go ahead and put that back in. And I'm going to, back here in my little ledger where I keep track of everything, I'm going to check off that I moved that money over. So household gets a little check mark. And I will grab a little post-it note in my planner. I love the Happy Planner post-it notes. And on this 20, I'm going to just write myself a little note that says $9 to bank and $11 to my fun money. That was out of my allowance. Okay, that helps. Now I'm going to set this over here just kind of out of the way, because we still have to make change for pets and cosmetics. So in my pets envelope that I just put money into, let's see if I have $10. And I'm going to bet you that I put a 20 and a 5. Yep, okay. So we're going to make more change. I know I've got 2 10s though. So on 416, we're going to take the $10 out, and that's going to leave us $15. And I'm going to make change with 2 10s for this, which is no big deal. I can do that really easily out of my home maintenance fund. So I'm going to take 2 10s, take this 20 away, and I'll put one $10 bill over, and then I have my 15, and that'll go to the bank. So I've got my $15 on my ledger, a 10 and a 5, and I'm all caught up, and this can go back in my wallet. So I'll come over here, take my pen, do a little check mark off at pets. All right, the next one is cosmetics, and that is a sinking fund. So that's going to be in my Happy Planner Skinny Classic. This is where I keep all of my sinking funds. So I'm going to go to, whoops, I bent an envelope. I'm going to go to one of my favorite envelopes, which is this very pretty cosmetics envelope, and I need to take out $6. And I'm going to bet you that I need to make change. Let's see. It says here I should have 33. 20, 30, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I need $6. So I either need to find 4 single or 5 and 5 ones to break this. So let me see if I can do that. I'm going to go right back to that home maintenance envelope right here, because that seemed to have a good variety of bills in it, and see if I can come up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a 5, and I will put this 10 in here. Somewhere. There it goes. Alright, so just to check myself before I wreck myself, this says I should have $152, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 145, 150, 151, 152. So I can put that away and know that I didn't totally mess that up. And then I'll flip back here, back to cosmetics. And with my $33, I've got 25, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. I need to take out $6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to take all singles. So we'll deduct that out on the ledger. So $416. We're going to deduct $6, and that's going to be $27 left. So 20, 5, 6, and 7. So this goes to the bank. This goes back in my cosmetics envelope. Alright, so we're all done reconciling what we spent with our sinking funds. Whoops, excuse me. We have transferred money from our monthly cash envelopes over to our weekly cash envelopes, and I have all of this money to go to the bank. Now what I can do, because I now have change, is I can take that $11 that goes back in my wallet out. So there's 10, 11. I'm going to put that aside, cross this off. I can actually just take the whole post-it note off, and it should match 24, 34, 40 minus 15, because remember I already took 15 out, so there should be $35 here. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that didn't work. All right, let's add that again. 24 plus 10 plus 6 is 40, and I took 15 out, which is 25. There we go. That's why we use a calculator, because my brain don't work. All right, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so this goes to the bank. I will stick this in my monthly cash envelopes wallet. I have a little plastic Happy Planner wallet or folder, envelope back here, and I just stick cash in there. And then when we are going out anyway, we don't typically make a special trip to the bank unless it's a large amount of money. So I'll just keep that in there till our next trip out. Every time we go to Sam's or something like that, we pass right by the bank, so I leave it in there. So that is all for this piece. I'm going to be able to go ahead and put this back in my Filofax. So my little Saffiano, take it, I just flip this open and it goes right in here, and then I can put my $11 back in my wallet. Alright, so I've got my cash in my wallet, I've got my thing, I'm going to just zip this shut and it can go right back in my bag. The last thing that we're going to do together today is I'm going to take my cash out of this Happy Planner plastic envelope. This is the money from the bank, and we're going to stuff just 2 sinking funds, and I'm going to show you guys in my planner. Let me grab that. Alright, so this is my Franken planner. If you have not seen this before, I will try and remember to link a video above about how I set up my Happy Planner. Let me zoom back out so you guys can see everything. and I love this. Wouldn't change it for the world. The cover I got off of Etsy, and the same with all of my elastics that you see. So in my Happy Planner, I can go to my budget section. This is April, and I'm going to go to the April the 16th payday and open it up so you guys can see. All right, so today, after all the bills are paid, I was going to have $897.15 left. However, for my electric bill, what I had budgeted is actually $74 less than I budgeted, so I'm ecstatic about that. I brought that $74 down, and it's written in pencil. I don't know if you guys can see. It says $74 from CoServe, which is my electric company. So I bumped up my home projects from a $47 sinking fund stuffing to $121 to put in there. And then we're going to put $15 into Thanksgiving. This $835 for the car lease payoff stays in a savings account in the bank. I do not pull that out in cash. So today we're just going to stuff Thanksgiving and home projects. That is a super easy, a super fast cash envelope stuffing because home projects just happens to be the very first envelope. So I'm going to pull this out. It says I should have $131, 50, 100, 120, 125, 130, 131. And remember, today we are adding $121. So $416, we're going to add $121. And 131 and 121 should give us 252, but let's make sure. 131 plus 121. Yep, $252. I gotta check my brain math because, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna put in 2 50s, 2 10s, and a 1, and we'll recount that. 2 10s and a 1. Okay, so we should have $252. Let's make sure. 50, 100, 150, 200, 220, 230, 240, 245, 250, 251, 252. Remember I told you guys the next home project that we're doing is almost $800, so I'm about 25% of the way there now. The last envelope that we're going to stuff is Thanksgiving, so I flip back here to all of my holidays. Mother's Day, Father's Day, Halloween, 4th of July, Thanksgiving. All right. It says here that we should have $60. Let's make sure of that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And today we are adding $15. That's going to give us a total of $75. So I've got my 10 and my 5. So I'll put my 10 up top, my 5 at the bottom. Let's make sure we get 75. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. What do you guys think is a reasonable budget for Thanksgiving? So like special table linens or things for the table plus Thanksgiving dinner plus any like adult beverage type things that are special events for when you have people over. Like what is a reasonable budget for Thanksgiving dinner for somewhere around 7 to 12 people? Let me know what you think in the comments below. So I'm trying to decide if I want to just pick a set amount and like stop at that amount because that should be enough, or whether I just want to do the $15 a month until I get all the way to Thanksgiving. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So for now, I'm just going to put this back in here, close that up, and we are all done. So that is it for today, you guys. I know it was a really quick Financial Friday because most of our leftover income went towards that car lease payoff. We do that once a month, but you got to see the weekly check-in. We transferred the money. You saw how I take money out of sinking funds that I've used in online grocery shopping to balance out all those accounts, and how I keep track of it in my wallet. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. And until next time, take care of yourselves and be well. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.